Hey guys, one today's daily vlog. It is 3:83. I'm sorry for the mess up on previous vlog. I thought I was in a 3:84 at first, but no, that one's actually 3:82. For today, we have a little bit of bad news from January 10th and January 16th, but I'll just say it. January 10th, my dad had told me that Raven wasn't feeling right and I should probably go to the house. So Michael and I went over there to see what was going on. And come to find out, after we were while we were comforting her, we were thinking maybe she had a hard time getting up. And after a couple hours comforting Raven before she had to go to the vet, an hour and a half later, my dad had messaged me on the same day where he had took Raven to the vet, and he told me that the vets come to find out, Raven couldn't. Her lower spine was failed, and she had no feeling to it, and she couldn't use her back leg, so she couldn't stand up. So Raven was 13, and she had to be put down because of that. And she was one of the first dogs I adopted. So I want to say at junior year I actually adopted her when I was in high school. So poor Raven had to be put down on January 10th, 2017. Which is a sad start to start off the new year, but I mean, hopefully it'll get better over time. So I'm gonna miss Raven a lot. And she was not the only one that had to be put down this month. Someone else had to be put down as well, / passed away. Guys, if you guys remember Rocky, since the early beginning of the vlogs, if I'm not mistaken, where I showed off Rocky a lot, and he was in good with garage sale finds. Yep, Rocky had passed away 6 days after Raven had to be put down. Basically, my mom had messaged me right after a few minutes we had gotten back from Ohio to Michigan to get some things. I had come back to see that she was letting me know there was some bad news. So she had called me on Facebook, and she had told me Rocky couldn't get up as much anymore. Basically, for those who are wondering what Rocky's problems were, he had cancer, he had a tumor in his stomach, and that was causing most of the problems there, and he had hip dysplasia. So, and he was very young. He was like 7 years old. Well, he was 7 last year, but he turned 8 on November 22nd. So, Rocky was 8 years old, and he lost his battle against cancer, which is very sad. So, I mean, if Rocky was not sick with cancer, he would still be alive and walking and prancing around as happy as usual. So Rocky is definitely one of the ones I'm going to miss a lot for at least about another couple days, because I've been attached to Rocky a lot, and I loved him ever since my mom decided to get him. So, poor Rocky. Probably had to be the youngest that we had to put down. So, like I said, 2 unfortunate passing aways happened this month, so right now we're in the apartment and we're gonna get ready to put some stuff in the car and head back to Ohio. Tomorrow we're thinking of going to Scene 75 in, where's Scene 75? In what county? Dayton, I think. Scene 75.
It's in the city of Dayton.
Yeah, we've been there before, and I've shown you guys my prize win so far. Michael and I like it a lot, actually. They have coin pushers. They have the Wizard of Oz coin pusher. They have the, what is it, like, I think they have the Egyptian one as well.
A lot of arcade machines.
Yeah, and what was it, like, your mom almost won, like, a full set of SpongeBob cards there, too.
I think she was, like, what, one off?
Yeah, so she was very close. Basically, for those who are wondering about the SpongeBob coin pusher, if you get the full set, you get 1,000 tickets.
Something like
The Wizard of Oz one, I think it goes for the same. I'm not sure. I mean, I would have to look at the machines again. So, we're just getting ready to get some stuff in the car, loaded back in Ohio. So, guys, this is the last time that you will be seeing us staying here in Silver Lake Hills for now, until we can get everything moved out. So, literally everyone in my family knows what's going on and understands. So, it's time to say goodbye to Silver Lake Hills. We've been in here for at least about how many months?
Moved in here in September.
Yeah. I would not recommend this for people who are looking at their first apartment.
Unless you're making a good few $1,000s a month.
Yeah. This one just wasn't the best option for us. And we had stuck with $849 each month. I mean, I will say this. How would you rate this apartment, other than the shady stuff we had to deal with?
Outside of there just being random stuff on the bills, I mean, finding out that, there's just several stuff that just keeps breaking in the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And for the price that they want and the location it is and everything like that.
Well, location-wise, it's good
Yeah,
for anyone that likes the city.
And trains.
Yeah.
And trains.
Mhm.
I'd probably rate it about a 3.
Yeah, I would have to rate it a 3.4 because it's quite close to Walgreens at Pet Supplies.
It's close enough to walk to a lot of places you need to.
Yeah.
So, I guess if it's one of those ones where, like, if you live really close.
Or you just can't drive.
Or, yeah, if you work really close because you can't drive or don't have a car or something like that, then by all means, it's a good place. But at the same time, you either need to be making several $1,000s a month.
Yeah.
I mean, at least,
Yeah.
at least maybe $2,000 or $3,000 a month. Well, I'd say more than $2,000. I'd say at least $3,000 or $4,000 a month.
Yeah.
Just to even be able to live here.
Yeah. So pretty much
at least in
like,
this one.
if anyone's looking at their first apartment, go with like a small budget, like at least 400 up to 500, maybe 600, depending how you feel about it.
Go with something that's a little cheaper
and you won't have problems with the apartments like we did. So, I mean, the place is great, but there's just some things about it that it just feels awkward. Like the spaces, that's one thing for sure. I mean, the kitchen is on the small side, like I said, but I mean, it's alright if you're looking at a two-bed.
For the most part, this chair takes up most of it, so.
Yeah, well, that's just because you don't have a desk right now.
I haven't had a desk since I lived in Alaska, so.
Wait, really? That long?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm actually surprised. I got my desk in July of last year, I think. No, maybe like 1 or 2 years ago.
This was before last year.
Okay, well, somewhere in that time area. But, guys, the rest of the vlogs will be recorded in Ohio until we can get ourselves in a better apartment and won't have this problem ever again.
Yeah.
Which I'm hoping it will not happen, because I've been looking at other apartments. He has as well. We've been very cautious of the reviews and what people think of it.
And the price.
True. And overall, we just say, first apartment here, Silver Lake Hills, not the best idea.
Not the best. I mean, the apartment itself, outside of some of the stuff breaking, it's a pretty decent apartment.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you can stand trains and can sleep through just about anything.
Or you like the city life and everything.
I would, yeah, if you're, if you kind of like the city life and like all that noise, by all means, it's fine. I mean, when there's no train passing by, it's quiet as could be.
Yeah.
But,
or sometimes you'll just hear a train blasting its horn.
Yeah, all of a sudden you'll hear a train blasting its horn and it's going by.
Or sometimes it's going by with no horn whatsoever.
No, they always go by with a horn.
Well, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
No, they do. All the time they do. But it's one of those ones where if you can live with the trains, it's not bad.
Yeah.
But definitely just too much stuff, like breaking literally out of nowhere, like our one light switch just.
Yeah, that was just one of the bad things. and some of our outlets were not working
Yes,
as well.
the one still doesn't work. We've got to switch to that.
And we had to call Charter and have them fix the cables as well.
Yeah, we had to call Charter. They had dropped new cables down the walls, and they were behind blank plates.
Yeah.
So they weren't even really hooked up.
Yeah. So we first got this apartment. The only time we had internet was in the bedroom. Yeah. Master bedroom, for those who are wondering.
Like, there's still a light switch. It's over by the door that I still have no idea what that light switch is.
And
it doesn't control any outlets. It doesn't control any lights. I have no idea what it's for.
Yeah, it's like, what?
It's weird. I don't know what it controls. Unless maybe it controls the outside.
Yeah, probably.
That,
so, pretty much, like I said, we're going to be triking little by little for today. And that was the box for Tigger, don't worry. And Caesar will be coming with us this time. So, Caesar, you're coming with us to Ohio, bud. So, my battery's dying. I gotta go. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.